Is Ripper still viable in the current meta? Let's find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to another full guide. This time round I will be focusing purely on Ripper and how you can get started right after you've finished watching this video. We first need to understand Ripper's fundamentals of what he can do based on his external traits and skill set. Freezing Fog is Ripper's only external trait. As for his skill set, Shapeshift, we have Freezing Fog, Hidden in Mist, Hidden in Shadow. Freezing Fog. Ripper's Foggy Blade can bypass thin obstacles and cause damage equal to that of a normal hit. And unlike a normal hit, his Foggy Blade has no attack recovery animation. However, do note that his Foggy Blade cannot bypass thick obstacles, so be careful of which obstacles you are trying to make use of. Up next, Hidden Mist. His first presence will grant him invisibility and increase his movement speed. Ripper will also temporarily lose his invisibility if he vaults, breaks pallets, or attacks. Missed hits will also reset his invisibility. Lastly, Hidden in Shadow, his final presence will reduce the cooldown for his invisibility, and from personal experience, increase his movement speed even further. Although, I may be wrong about the movement speed part. Persona. As for Persona, I personally use 6, 9 and 12 with him. However, based on the top 10 S-tier Rippers, they mostly use 36. Do feel free to use whatever persona most suited to your own playstyle with Ripper. Personal persona build reasons. The reason behind me using my 6, 9 and 12 persona is because most good kitters won't even let you hit them during the early game. This is problematic as Ripper's early chase is not strong at all. This is why the Insolence persona makes your life easier by ensuring your first presence within first min for most of your matches. With invisibility, it is easier to mind game the survivors and secure your win. So when should you play Ripper? Based on my experience, 1. Play Ripper when you feel like playing him. You tend to play better when you are in the mood to play him. 2. Use Ripper in smaller maps such as Red Church and Arms Factory. If you don't miss any Foggy Blades on these maps, Ripper can be deadly to the survivors. 3. Use Ripper against survivors whom he counters. 4. Number 1 and 3 applies to any hunter in the game. So when should you not play Ripper? Playing him on larger maps is something you want to avoid. This is because you will be forced to bring a teleport or carry trump card as your persona. Furthermore, there are other hunters that are better for larger maps such as Broken Wheel, Wu Chang, Geisha, and well, you get the idea. So which survivor counters Ripper or is an annoyance? Like most hunters, harasses are irritating to face as Ripper. That is because when you pick a survivor up, you are basically holding up a large sign with "Hit Me" written on it. While you can bring excitement, it can only be used once and has a long cooldown. Just avoid using him against these survivors to save yourself the trouble. For weaker harasses such as Enchantress and Prospector, you should be fine as long as your reaction speed is quick enough to put down the survivor right before they stun. Who counters Ripper Foggy Blade? Long story short, any survivors who can block or tank Ripper's Foggy Blade can counter him. Don't forget thick obstacles also count as Ripper Foggy Blade. Advanced tips with playing Ripper. Use your Foggy Blade immediately after the cooldown resets. This can jump scare the survivors as they don't even get to see the Foggy Blade reappear. All experienced Rippers do this. If used correctly, it should look like the examples I'm showing you based on my ranked Ripper matches. Additionally, you may find that Ripper is one of the easiest hunters to play because he is a very simple hunter with no complex abilities as compared to other hunters. Finally, before I wrap this up, please go to the comment section and type hash and the next survivor or hunter guide you want me to make to show me you reached this far. Feel free to mention anything that I may have missed out with Ripper.